Well, friends, in this video, we shall discuss regarding test for consistency of data. The learning objectives of this topic are to understand how to find out inconsistency in records, to study the plotting of double mass curve, to learn how to correct the rainfall data beyond inconsistency. So the learning objective, very first objective is we have to find out the inconsistency of records. So how to find out this inconsistency in records, to study the plotting of double mass curve, and to learn how to correct the rainfall data beyond the inconsistency. After occurrence of inconsistency, how to correct the data beyond the inconsistency, that we are going to discuss or learn under this video. So what is inconsistency, that we shall discuss first. So for construction of any hydraulic structure or for design of any hydraulic structure, last 30 years or 30 to 34 years data is required, and that data should be accurate. Then and then your design will be accurate. But sometimes what happens, the conditions relevant to the recording of a rain gauge stations have undergone a significant change during the period of record. Inconsistency would arise in the rainfall data of that station. So rain gauge data is normally rainfall data is normally recorded with the help of rain gauge stations, and while recording this data, the conditions should be relevant, the conditions should be favorable. Sometimes what happens, the conditions are not favorable and rain gauge stations have undergone a significant change during the period of record. In that case, there will be inconsistency in the record, means record will not be appropriate, and this inconsistency would be felt from the time the significant change took place. So what are the various causes of occurrence of inconsistency? Shifting of rain gauge station to a new station, the neighborhood of the station undergoing a marked change in the ecosystem due to climatic such as forest fires, landslides, calamities, natural calamities such as forest fires, landslides, occurrence of observational error from a certain date. So what are the causes? Shifting of a rain gauge station to a new location. What does this mean? Sometimes what happens, in the particular locality flood may occur, right? So due to that, rain gauge station will be completely shifted. Sometimes there is possibility of landslide. In that case also it will get shifted, right? The neighborhood of the station undergoing a marked change. Same thing. Neighborhood of the station, there may be a problem due to earthquake, right? Due to earthquake, the neighborhood of the station may undergo a marked change. There is possibility of landslide. There is possibility of flood also. These are the reasons due to which there is possibility of marked change in the ecosystem due to calamities such as forest fires, landslides. Again, there is possibility of natural calamities. Same thing in terms of forest fires, landslides, flood, earthquake, and all those things. Occurrence of observable error from a certain date. Sometimes what happens, there is a possibility of observational error from a certain period. Instrumental error may be there, and due to these reasons, there is a inconsistency in record. Record will not be consistent. Those will be improper, inaccurate. So this is called as inconsistency in record. Now how to check the inconsistency record? The checking for inconsistent record is done by the double mass curve technique. So here, for checking of inconsistency of the record, double mass curve technique is used. So what is mass curve? Mass curve is nothing but accumulated precipitation versus time. What is mass curve? Mass curve is nothing but accumulated precipitation versus time. Double mass means what? Double mass curve means what? So there is a accumulated precipitation on both axes, and time as a third parameter. So it is a double mass curve. This technique is based on the principle that when each recorded data comes from the same parent population, they are consistent. This technique is based on the principle that when each recorded data comes from the same parent population, they are consistent. Now, how to plot this double mask curve and how to check the inconsistency? Inconsistency checked with the help of double mask curve, but how to plot it and how to check it. Let X be the station where inconsistency in rainfall records is observed. X is the station where inconsistency and rainfall records is observed. Now, step number 1 is select a group of about 5 to 10 base stations in the neighborhood of station X. So, very first step is 5 to 10 stations called as base stations. These are selected in the neighborhood of station X. In the neighborhood of station X where inconsistency has been occurred. Data of annual or monthly mean rainfall of station X as well as average rainfall of the group of base stations over a long time of period is arranged in reverse chronological order. Very first step is 5 to 10 base stations. These are selected in the neighborhood of station X where inconsistency have been occurred for number of years, number of period. Data of annual rainfall of station X as well as average rainfall of group of base stations over a long time of period is arranged in a reverse chronological order. What do you mean by reverse chronological order? Reverse chronological order means the latest record is the first and the oldest record is the last. So if data is available with you from 1952 to 2020, right? 1952 2020. So you start from 1950, right? First record and last record will be 2020. So this 2020 should become as a first entry. So it is the latest record as the first entry and the oldest record as the last entry. So data is arranged in reverse chronological order. This is the meaning. Means latest record as the first and oldest as the last. Then accumulated precipitation at station X, that is summation Px, and the accumulated values of the average precipitation of the group of base station, that is summation PAV, are computed from the latest records. After arranging the data in reverse chronological order, summation Px, that is accumulated precipitation at station X, and summation PAV means average precipitation of base stations, summation of average precipitation of base stations. After arranging the data in chronological order, it is calculated. A plot of summation Px versus summation PAV for various consecutive time periods is prepared. After this, a plot is prepared Px versus PAV, summation Px versus summation PAV. A decided break in the slope of this plot indicates a change in the precipitation regime of station X. So after plotting this data, so here what is prepared? Summation PAV versus summation Px. Right? Summation PAV versus summation Px. It is plotted. So when you will plot, afterwards there will be break in the plot. So your plot should go like this straight, but instead of going straight, there will be break in upward or downward direction. There will be break. So this decided break, it shows that there is a inconsistency in the record beyond this point. Beyond this point, there is a inconsistency in the record. What is the meaning? So a plot of summation Px versus summation PAV for various consecutive time periods is prepared. A decided break in the slope of this plot indicates a change in the precipitation regime of station X. So this shows that beyond this period there is a inconsistency in the record of station X. Precipitation values at station X beyond the period of change of regime is corrected. Now this should be corrected because this we have to use for design of any hydraulic structures. We should have a detailed data or accurate data. So for that purpose, the precipitation data is corrected beyond this point. So this is the relationship PCX equals to PX multiplied by M suffix C upon M suffix A. What is the relationship? PCX equals to PX multiplied by M suffix C upon M suffix A. So here PCX means corrected precipitation at any time at station X. Corrected precipitation at any time, let T1 at station X. PX means original recorded precipitation at time T1 at station X. Means PCX means the time period for which you want to find out it. PX means the time period for which we are calculating it. M suffix C, it is the corrected slope of the double mass curve. So we have to find out the slope of this double mass curve. How you can find out? By getting these ordinates, correction. So slope we can find out for horizontal is to vertical, but here as corrected slope divided by actual slope. This is the relationship. In numerator, corrected slope is there. In a denominator, actual slope is there. So we won't have to calculate the slope directly. We can take the ordinates with the same baseline. We can take the ordinates same baseline. So M suffix C can be represented with this C. N suffix A can be represented by this ordinate at. So you won't have to calculate the slopes. MA is the original slope of the mass curve. Directly you can take the corrected ordinate, actual ordinate, and we can find out the PCX, that is corrected precipitation at any time period T1 at station X. So in this way we can correct the reading. A change in the slope is normally taken as significant only where it persists for more than 5 years. So beyond this there should be minimum 5 records. 5 records should be there. Then we can have this sort of calculation with the help of double mass curve. So this is all about inconsistency in the record, checking for inconsistency of the record, or plotting the double mass curve one and same. So most of the times in the exam short note is asked how to check the inconsistency of record, or what is inconsistency of record, or what is consistency of record, or what is double mass curve. So it is one and same. So hope you understood it 100%. So thank you. With this topic is completed.